Donald Trump is sparking global panic. As of today, the U.S. is slamming the door on visas for 75 countries, and two of the most explosive additions to that list are Russia and Iran. Here's what's actually happening. The Trump administration has ordered an indefinite freeze on immigrant visa processing for 75 countries, according to an internal State Department memo. Officers have been told to deny visas while the government re-examines how applicants are screened and vetted. The list is sweeping, and it also includes countries like Afghanistan, Somalia, Yemen, and Thailand. Officials say this is about national security and vetting, with officers now instructed to weigh factors like health, age, English proficiency, and whether applicants might rely on public benefits once in the U.S. So to address the elephant in the room, is this about terrorism? Partly, but it's also about geopolitics. The move comes as Donald Trump weighs potential military actions against Iran following mass protests and threats of executions by the Iranian regime. Has the U.S. done this before? Yes, but rarely at this scale. Trump's first-term travel ban targeted specific countries. This is broader, indefinite, and more aggressive, effectively freezing legal immigration for millions overnight. Reaction has been swift. Fear, anger, confusion, especially from families waiting to reunite and dissidents fleeing repression. Bottom line, this isn't just immigration policy, it's a warning shot, and the world is watching anxiously to see what comes next.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 14th. Alexandra Lopez, immigration attorney here, and there are reports this morning that the Trump administration is expanding the visa ban to 75 countries as of January 21st. This is a sweeping freeze on visa processing, and there are some surprising countries on this list, including Brazil and Colombia in the Americas, which traditionally have been regional partners. It's definitely a significant shift in travel policy. Nigeria is on the ban. This is Africa's largest economy. Certainly a major source of business and student visas, professionals coming into the U.S., students coming to do their graduate or undergraduate in the U.S. So this is a massive disruption to educational and business exchange. The Philippines is on the list. This is a key military ally in Asia, so this inclusion is notable, kind of given the long-standing historical ties and security ties between these countries. Bahamas and Antigua is on the list, which it's just a popular tourist destination and usually is not included in kind of these diplomatic frictions. Russia, Belarus, Albania, Armenia, Bosnia, Zimbabwe. So some surprising names for the visa ban. Why are these countries included? Well, according to the State Department, the visa ban has expanded beyond just concerns about terrorism. Now it's public charge concerns that applicants who are deemed likely to rely on government assistance are going to be subject to the visa ban. High overstay rates. So some countries such as Chad and Burma were cited specifically for high overstay rates. And third, repatriation refusal. So traditionally some countries like Iran or Russia, China in some cases, have refused to accept back their nationals after deportation. So we are unable to repatriate them. And so countries that refuse to take back their citizens, some of those are also included on this list. I suspect that there will be litigation about this visa ban. It is set to take effect January 21st and applies to immigrant and non-immigrant visas alike.
The U.S. is suspending visa processing for 75 countries indefinitely, according to breaking news. This includes countries like Thailand and Brazil, which can no longer get U.S. visas. The pause will begin January 21st and continue indefinitely. The State Department's reasoning for this position is to give them time to, quote, reassess immigration processing procedures to prevent the entry of foreign nationals who would take welfare and public benefits. I'm going to put up a full list of countries here so you can pause the video for a second to see the entire list. Some major US allies are on the list, like Albania and Montenegro, both NATO members, as well as Egypt, Jordan, and Kuwait, who all host major US military bases. This means that no visas will be processed for anyone with passports from these countries until the ban is lifted. That means immigrant and non-immigrant visas all pause. Students, spouses, tourists, everything. When it is eventually lifted, and we don't know when that is, there will likely be new screening processes and procedures for these countries. This does not affect current visa holders or green card holders, so if you already have a visa and you have a passport from one of those countries, you can still continue to enter the United States. But if you are seeking to get a new visa or have your visa renewed and you have a passport from one of these countries, that will no longer be possible until this ban is lifted.
Breaking news: the Trump administration just announced a freeze on all immigrant visas for 75 countries. Why is this happening now? Because they're saying that immigrants from these countries could potentially become public charge and take benefits that they're not eligible for. So what's affected? Family-based green cards, employment-based green cards, fiancé visa petitions. It's not impacting non-immigrant visas like work visas, tourist visas. The message says not yet. What are the countries impacted? Here's the list, guys. Albania, Algeria. We've got Brazil, Thailand, Jamaica, Moldova, Morocco, Nicaragua as well. This is an unofficial list released by Fox News. This is going to start on January 21st, 2026. As always, there's always going to be exceptions. We are studying the rule and we'll keep you posted. If you're from any of these countries, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think.